Please, I'm told that the key will not unlock the cell, and they're struggling to open the cell door.
What?
The key to the cell won't open the cell door for some reason. I think it might be needing some Q20 or some oil, but they're still trying to open the cell door.
My lord, we've got a difficulty. The cell that we put the prisoners in, we can't get the cell open, so it seems it's a problem with the lock. We're trying our best to open it.
There's no other exit or entrance. Not in here.
There's a cell 2 and that key. We'll start with it now. I'm going to try to open it with a nowhere. So we'll try the other way.
So we put some dark over.
Let me ask for 10 minutes agenda.
Okay.
Thank you, Mark.
Are we ready? Yes, Mr. Ramsey.
If it may please the court, my lord, I'm indebted. Now, Colonel, we were at that part where you now interpret the statement to accused number 2. You've read it back to him, you give it to him, he reads it, then he signs it. Is that your testimony?
That's correct.
Yebo ubufakazi bami ukuthi ngingamtolikela umsolwa istatement futhi ngamfundela sona ngamnika sona naye wasifunda mayiqeda wasayina.
Now, just the one this other aspect, not the last one, this one aspect where you say your observation of the accused person, accused number 2 that was brought before you, he was clean, he was shining, he looked like he was working somewhere. Accused number 2 has testified in this court that since the arrest on 16 June 2020, he had never taken bath because his family didn't know where he was. He was only brought toiletries and given money to buy further toiletries by a Mr. Jack Buthelezi on the 13th of July 2020.
I will disagree with that. He was so jubilant and happy. I do not know what was happening with him.
I'm talking about clothing. I'm not talking about demeanor.
It's fine. The clothing was good.
Uyaphika futhi ukuthi wawukade unga impahla zakho zingekho kahle yena uthi wawungangconanga ngalelo langa futhi na wawukade ujabulile.
Now your testimony is that as you are with accused number 2 in the room allocated for you to obtain the statement, you hear a knock and somebody brings food. At what stage during that statement taking, did you hear that knock? Had you already started with the pro forma, the main statement, or was this still during whatever you were doing with accused number 2?
It was still in the beginning.
uthi ke uzwe sekukokodwa laphayana kunethwa ukudla kwakade kunini besisoqalile besisophakathi mhlawumbe akusichazisela ukuthi bekunini uthi bekusaqalwa.
And then you then take a break for accused number 2 to have his meal. That's your evidence. How long a break did you take?
It was almost like 30 to 40 minutes.
Ye wathatha ke ukhefu ukuthi umsolo wesibini adle uthathe ikhefu elingakanani uthi bekunemizuzu mhlawumbe engaye kwe-30 noma kwemizuzu eyi-40.
Now, this aspect of a break for accused number 2 to be fed of 30, 40 minutes, the knock at the door for accused number 2 to be brought food. Why did you not mention it in your initial testimony in this court?
I didn't see the relevancy of it.
Kungani ungazange ukhulume ngale ndaba yokuthi kuye kwakokodwa kulethwa ukudla komsolwa futhi nathatha nekhefu ukuthi umsolwa adle uthi abengaboni ukubaluleka kwakho ngaleso sikhathi ukhana ngobufakazi?
And did you record anywhere that at some stage during your interaction with accused number 2, you were interrupted by somebody bringing a meal, you were interrupted by accused number 2 having a meal?
No, if you can see the time I took to take the statement, you are able to see that there was something that might have happened in between.
I was not present there, Kenneth. That will be my questions, my lord. As the court
Manje ke
proceeds.
kukhona la ubhale khona ukuthi
Yes, Mr.
umsolwa
Mlisi.
yena thatha isikhathi njengoba wayekade
Mr. Ngumalo.
enibele edla uthi cha akukho la ngibhale khona kodwa uma ubheka isikhathi ukuthi sibe naye umsolwa uzobona ukuthi ikhona into eyayekade iyenzeka lapho.
Thank you, my lord. I have no questions. Thank you.
Mshololo.
No questions, my lord.
Any re-examination?
Nothing.
Yeah, me just for my edification, because there is after the statements of confession is ruled to be admissible, the state still has to prove that this statement was actually indeed made by the person who is supposed to have made it. Are you with me, Captain?
Correct, my lord.
Kenneth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ngemva kokuthi kuthiwe lokuyagonyuluka kwakade kwenziwe umuntu kuyena obekade efisa ukugonyuluka kwamele abashushisi babonise ukuthi ngempela umsolwa okukhulunywa ngaye lo okubhalwe igama lakhe ukuthi uyena obekade egonyuluka lapho.
Yeah, just a few questions in observing that precept. Do you know anybody called Mutoko Zeseni?
I do not know him.
Mapisa,
I do not know him, my lord.
Sfiso Zungu,
I do not know him.
Carlos Butelezi,
I do not know him.
okay.
Umthokoziseni uyamazi ukuthi cha. Umaphisa uyamazi ukuthi cha. uZungu uyamazi uthi cha. Uthi uCarlos uyamazi uthi cha angimazi.
Nkani, a person called Nkani, do you know him?
No, my lord.
Unkani yena uyamazi uthi cha angimazi.
Njabulo,
No, my lord.
Unjabulo uyamazi uthi cha angimazi.
Lulama,
No, my lord.
Ululama yena uyamazi uthi cha angimazi inkosi enkantolo.
right. Before you took this statement from Mr. Danzi, did you know him?
I didn't know him, my lord.
Ngaphambi kokuthi uwenze uthathe lesi statement kusuka kumnumzana uNtanzi wawukade umazi na uthi cha bengingamazi.
And then, did you know where he worked?
No.
Bowazi ukuthi usebenza phi uthi cha.
And where he stays at 3125 Freedom Park, Phase 2, Rustenburg.
No, it's the information that I got from him. I do not know.
Nale ndawo la bekade ehlala khona e3125 Phase 2 eRustenburg ubokade ukwazi ukuthi cha bengingayazi ngizwe ngaye.
And his identification number? ID number.
He's the one that who gave me his ID number, my lord.
Inombolo yakhe yozaziso iID number uyazi kanjani uthi nginikwe uyena.
Okay, thank you. Any questions arising?
No questions. Sorry.
Any questions?
Sorry, my lord, it's only one question arising from the court's question. Kenan, during the taking of the statement from accused number 2, were there any, before you wrote what you say accused number 2 told you, was there any stage where you asked for clarity before you write a statement? If something was not clear from what you were saying, did you at some stage ask for clarity?
No, because at the first line when he explained me, I didn't write. I wrote when I started to say, now I'm writing down everything that you're going to say.
Thank you.
Kukhona la ukuthi mhlawumbe uye wacela ukuthi akucacisele khona umsolwa uma ulindele ubhala uthi cha ngoba uma ekhuluma okokuqala angizange ngibhale. Ngamlalela ngemva kwalokho ngamtshela ke ukuthi sengiyabhala ke manje kula ngiyengaqala ukubhala.
Okay, thank you. Kenan?
Thank you, my lord.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
The court pleases. My lord, the state will request that the next witness, Colonel M.M. Mboto, be recalled. The witness is going to testify in respect of exhibit FF